Leadership quiz. Am I a leader? When you build a career, you have two different paths to take. You can take the path of a leader, or you can take the path of a follower. It's important that you follow your true path in order to reach your full potential and to achieve complete happiness. If you're a leader and you fill the role of a follower, if you're a leader and you fill the role of a follower, you'll never be fulfilled. Alright, okay. And if you're a follower and take on the role of a leader, you'll be stressed out to the max. Settle your inner debate once and for all by taking this leadership quiz. After you make it through these easy to answer questions, they're not easy to answer, you'll finally know if you're a leader or a follower. Then you can seek out employment that fits your career style. Not all leaders are CEOs. You might think, I can't be a leader. I've never even been to college. Not all leaders are CEOs. There are leaders in every type of career. Don't let a lack of education stop you from reaching your full potential. If you are a natural born leader, you can still fight to move up to your current job. Doesn't matter if you're a janitor, a secretary, or an account manager, you can be a leader. Yeah, kids. Unless this quiz tells you not to, in which case, fuck off. Oh no, wait, sorry. Being a leader isn't a bad thing. You might also think, I hate the idea of being a follower. If you're a natural follower, that isn't a bad thing. It means that you are destined to play an important role in the growth of your company. Just like a worker bee who reports to the queen, that's a great way of saying it, you are responsible for getting things done out in the field. Leaders can't be successful if they don't have people under them doing the hard work. Followers are an important part of the process. You are just as important as leaders are. In fact, you need more followers than leaders in order to make the process work. Now you're ready to get started with this leadership quiz. Move through the tests slowly and pay attention to each question so you get an accurate score. Then go over your results and use them to make choices for your career. Right, okay. Is she a leader, is she? Weird face over here. Is she a leader? Looks like she's got a basement. And then this guy is touching his bum, if you didn't know that. Fun fact. He's not, because he's not a pervert. Oh, weird face. Oh, I don't know if you've missed any. Remember, there was a slight delay, so... cool. Oh no, yeah, it should work. Oh, because 116 is now your favourite one. Yeah, it should work now. Right. Prelude to a leader quiz for me. I've always been called a natural leader. But at the same time very lazy. So a lot of times it's a lot of case of I could be a leader if I need to be, but I can't be arsed. Yes, we will indeed see, won't we? I have traits that would make me good for leadership, but I'm a lazy arse, so... bleh. Right, let's start. Apparently it's a long one, so I'll try my best. I will try my best. How do you think other people regard you? A good leader, but human with it. Good team player, but no more. Nice, but ineffectual. Don't care what they think of me as long as they do as I say. Hello, love. We've just started, so it's all good. All good. Your brain told you that the quiz was ready. I like it. I'd say a good leader, but human with it. Not a twat. If I was a leader. And I present myself in a very Professional way. Team play is close, but I don't know, like, if there's a group thing, I'm always seen as like, I don't know, the organizer or head wrangler or whatever kind of thing. Any group that I'm in, I tend to be higher up in that group, I think. I don't know. As long as they do as I say. No, it's not. That's what a horrible thing to pick. I'm gonna pick this one. Professional wear, but has Pokemon called Naughty Bob and Spunk McSpunk. Like a named Naughty Bob and Snacky named Spunk McSpunk. So, not my problem, it's the viewer's problem. Next question. Which of these animals most closely resembles you? Koala bear, Labrador, lion, great white shark. Professional wear, but shouts. That's called being human about it. God. Stop trying to make us feel bad. Koala bear. I don't know enough fun facts about koala bears to make an educated decision on that. A Labrador. Obeys orders quite well, doesn't he? Learns patterns. Shit on the floor. Sure. A lion. Oh, so a lion works in a pride. They all have chlamydia. All koalas have chlamydia. Is the question out of random? Oh, that's interesting. A large majority. Well, I don't have chlamydia, so I'm not a koala bear. There we go. Sorted. Right, that's one eliminated. Nah, Jane's got chlamydia. Way. Great white shark. I feel like great white sharks just sort of on their own, like to be left alone, sorted. Lion, obviously, it's that sort of group mentality, isn't it? Wait a minute. No, because I'm not a koala. An Elman. It's a fish. It is a fish. It's not, but technically, yeah, it's a fish. It's not, but it is. It's fine. It lives in the water. It's fine. I think I pick great white shark here. Because obviously their mentalities rather than it's wet, it's a fish. I can't argue with that logic. Took the shark to be the hunter looking for the opportunities. Oh, see, this is why I like not giving me answers, not giving me your answers last week, but like discussing how you took the questions. I like this. But I could see koalas being, as much as we were joking on saying koalas have chlamydia and I don't have chlamydia. I do see him as like the lays about quite a lot. A Labrador, I don't see myself as a Labrador. Although I am, well, I'm loyal. Labradors can be considered quite loyal. Lions, I don't think I am. I think the whole thing of a lion is like you live to be the head of the group, which I don't. It's not how I will strive to be. I just would like to be. I don't do things to try and get me there. Is that actually picking up on my? I don't know. It's fine. It's not a lion, etc. Nice. That was a hilarious joke. Lion background leader. Is that what you saw it as? Because obviously I think like as funny as it is, like I think of Lion King and I think of like one lead male as the image of the leadership, but does fuck all. Okay. Either way, I'm still not a lot. But yeah, again, I don't put up the if anything, I'm a lioness then. I don't put up the front that I am like king of everything. But if you were to look in the back and be like, oh, what's going on back here? It's me like just trundling away. You picked lion. Okay. I like Sarah's thing for the shark though. How it is more like a hunting opportunity, which means I'm probably a koala bear. I don't want to be a koala bear. No, that's fair. It's a bit. Oh, right. So you think Sam picks a cat? Maybe I do have chlamydia. What else does a koala bear do? If a koala bear lays about until it needs to. It sleeps. I'm gonna go with koala bear. I've got chlamydia apparently. That's fine. I can live with that. Singing in your choir, you realise that the choir mistress is singing half a tone flat. What do you do? Hangs out a tray, makes angry noises. Yeah. So start singing in their key and hope the rest of the choir follow. Possibly. Stay in the original key, but sing very loudly to make it quite obvious to her and everyone else that she's gone wrong. Stop the song, march to the front and restart in the correct key. With you holding the baton. Keep singing and cheering and hope nobody notices, but that she does. Now, the closest I have to this is playing in a band. And I thought for a fact that if someone's doing something wrong, I'll just keep going. I'll just stick to my guns and do whatever I'm doing. And hope that they notice that they're going wrong. And then they kind of correct themselves. Would not do that one. Jesus, can you imagine that? Fuck off, I'm doing this now. Do it properly. So no, I think for me it's quite an obvious one, just this one. I'm not very confrontational. I don't like to be the one that sort of makes a fuss, so to speak. Don't like to be the one that brings things up. Typically I'll just hide in the background and just do my thing until someone notices and then they fucking fix it. That took forever. Jesus, Sam. Nearly didn't count. Right. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this, I think. Yeah. Next. In a local election, you can't stand any of the candidates. Would you go to the polling station but spoil your ballot? Does that like makes it invalid, I assume? Reluctantly vote for the least bad candidate. Have yourself added to the ballot as a candidate. No. Not bother to vote. Piss on it. Noted. If I want to invalidate a ballot, I'll just take it to Sam and Sam will piss on it for me. That's... Thank you, Sam. Is that a service open to everybody? I know a few people that would probably be interested with that. For me, I'll just not bother to vote. Like, if especially if like I have not bothered about any of them. Like, why would I want to pick one? I mean, I guess you would pick the. I mean, if anything, you would. Oh, for the reluctantly vote for the least bad candidate. I think for me, I would just not bother to vote. Hi, Odie. Yeah, not bother to vote. Sod it. Which which Star Wars character? Don't need to piss on public. That's true. She could just piss. I could just give it and she can go and piss on it. Some people might ask her to be present while she's pissing on it, but who knows? Which Star Wars character would you like to be? The Emperor. If I'd had all that power, that rebellion wouldn't have reached first base. Chewbacca, cute and helpful. Luke Skywalker does the right thing but remains modest. Obi-Wan Kenobi has great power but uses it wisely. Ooh. Hang on, Sam, we weren't saying to piss on people, just piss on a piece of card. Jesus. Oh. Don't like the top one. Don't like this one. I don't always do the right thing though. I definitely look out for myself more. Oh my god, that's like the 6th one a day? No thank you, Mr. Bernardo. They're trying the best today. Jesus. I had 5 in a row at one point. Be with you. It's not how it works, I'm afraid. It's alright, I can never get famous with the quotes that are going around that I've said, so it's fine. I think this one, great power but uses it wisely, which we can say in my brain. So theoretically I can manipulate people to get where I need to be. Like a Littlefinger style. Out of context, that's dreadful. Peter Baelish out of Game of Thrones style. But I don't manipulate people in a negative way or to get everything that I want. So I think it's helpful. And I don't like Luke Skywalker anyway, so why would I pick that? Fucking choke me, daddy. Sam's got the list, hasn't she? I'm wondering why she's picking them out. That's what Baelish would say. Moo ha ha. Everything's okay in the context of within the context of the quiz. You remembered those. Wow. I love how you remember your favorites. That's fantastic. You're gonna be annoyed when I change all the numbers. Complete the phrase. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts. Absolutely, though I disagree with this principle. Absolutely, and bring it on. Absolutely, though I think there may be exceptions. Or absolutely. So power can corrupt people. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And what do I think of that? The fact that that's a thing, I guess. I feel like power does corrupt. Yeah, how do you feel about concept? Yeah. That's a weird one. I've never thought, like, corruption is one of those things where, like, it's one of the reasons I tend not to trust anybody. Anybody. The fact that people can be easily manipulated. Why does everybody go upset when it's not a personal thing? It's just it's a what's the fucking word? Safety measure? What's the word? Defense mechanism? It's much safer to not. Yeah, you are. That's fine. Are you using your Are you using your position as my girlfriend to corrupt my view? Is that what you're doing, Jane? back to the actual point. Influence user word. Where would I use the word influence for? I'm asking where you put influence in. Corrupted choice influence, right? Okay. No, corrupt. Correct word. No, I know what you mean. That's the thing. So, in terms of power, it's a strong thing. It does have the ability to corrupt most people. I'd say there are exceptions, and I wouldn't take it as a challenge. Like, obviously that middle one and bring it on is the idea that, well, no, when I get absolute power, I won't be corrupted. Nah, I think it's impossible. I think it's nearly impossible. I agree with the principle. I don't think it's like so definite like that though. So I'll click that one. Boop. With which of these quotes do you most strongly agree? Alright, so these are quotes from people. I don't know these people, because I'm an uncultured swine. Make the best use of whatever is in your power, and take the rest as it comes. A man's true state of power and riches is to be in himself. The world itself is the will. The world itself is the will to power and nothing else. And you yourself are the will to power and nothing. That shit. Well, what were you expecting, sir? This is me quizzing hard. Or are you saying that I should be like still on like 2? Power after love is the first source of happiness. No, it's not. That's wrong. Definitely the top one. It's definitely the way I think. Do what you can. And then ideally, everything else will kind of pull itself into place. The fact that I don't question one is an improvement. Exactly. There's no point stressing about what you can't do or what you don't have control over. You're best just to let that do its thing, because if you were to try and control it, it's either going to work, and then you now have to deal with that from then on, or B, it doesn't work, and you now hate that thing, and you hate yourself for not being able to control it. So just do what you can do, and you can be happy with that. And if anything else happens, you can just either deal with it or help someone else deal with it or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. That's how I do it. Everything happens for a reason, even the bad stuff. To go over the other ones, no. Power and riches. You can't just like look inside your heart and then all of a sudden have all the power and money you need. I get the idea. It's that aspiring to be. If you be yourself, you will get there eventually. I don't think that's true. The world itself is the will to power. No, getting power isn't the be all and end all. Probably I'm going to end up being a follower, but it's like there's more to life than just being the top of something. I want to be the top of something. I don't think I have the mentality to do it. And then power after love is the first source of happiness. No, power's stressful. Power's just a constant fight to make everybody happy when you can't make anybody happy. Shit. No, definitely happy with the top one. Given a free choice, what would you most like to wear to work? A replica of Napoleon's uniform, smart casual, maybe jeans, but a smart jacket. Same clothes as I wear on weekends. Power business suit. For me, it's smart casual, even with like free choices and you can do whatever you want. I mean, theoretically, it's ideally what I would wear on weekends as well if I wasn't so fat and had a better choice of clothes. But in terms of actually going into the office and working, I think you're choosing. No, there's a bit of an upkeep and there's an association of sweatiness with that. Whereas you can look really nice in just smart casual. Power suit's a bit too much. And when I used to work somewhere, there was a guy who was in a full suit every day. He just looked like a twat. So, no. It'd be cool, but I don't think I could keep it up. Yeah, exactly. So I think, I mean, I don't do much on weekends now. So typically I'm still in like pajama bottoms, etc. But says the man who wore waistcoat and shirt for his job. Well, everyone wore shirts. I love that waistcoat though. Okay, I don't think it's a power suit though. I'd rather not have to wear a tie. And I like wearing jeans. Still wear a waistcoat with jeans. Would I? Yeah, I think I could pull it off if I was thinner. So yeah, I think this one, because this is definitely what I would like to wear at work. Boop. Which of the... well, no, I kind of know these. Which of these leaders would you hold up as a role model? Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Genghis Khan, Margaret Thatcher. I don't know. No. Well, I know of them. I don't know if I know enough to pick one as a role model. And he was a pedophile. Okay, well, we'll not put him on the list then. Yeah, well, so we'll not pick her then. Are you going to do this for all of them? You know what it genuinely is? I don't really have role models. I don't have people that I aspire to be. I feel like there's nothing gained from trying to follow in someone else's footsteps. Lincoln was a vampire. I'll pick that one then. Everton Priest, ball breaker, but argumentally good leader to some opinion. Yeah, without ripping that up. Genghis Khan, dictator, murderer. Yeah. You noticed your question? Yeah. Don't worry about it, Audie. This is how we do. I don't know any of these fully enough to give a proper answer. I also don't really have anybody ever in my life that I hold as a role model that I want to aspire to be. I just want to do my own thing and get to wherever I need to be eventually. I'm going to pick Abraham Lincoln just because I'm pretty sure I either don't agree or don't like anything that anybody else has done. I don't know off the top of my head of anything that Lincoln's done. So I'm just going to pick that. But just know this is basically a null and void question for me. You've recently no, I haven't. You've recently adopted a vegetarian. Have I seen this before? I'm having deja vu, and I don't know if it's because I've actually done this quiz before. Don't worry about it. I'll ignore it. You've recently adopted a vegetarian diet, but your friends insist on going to a restaurant where all the main dishes are meat. What do you do? Tell your friends loudly that you think of their choice and go home. Just eat the salad and sulk. March in the kitchen, insist on being allowed to cook an omelette, and make your friends eat it too. Eat meat, it won't hurt to break your diet just this once. That's rough, man. Like, it depends why you've adopted the vegetarian diet, isn't it? If it's to eat less meat, then you could probably eat the meat and get away with it for just this once. If it's meat is murder, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna just get on with it, are you? Like, that's just shit that they chose that. It's rough for me because genuinely, like, I joke about it all the time, but I say, like, If I've changed, I wouldn't compromise. Also don't select confrontation. I know, but I think with friends it's different. I think if I've got my friends going, oh, by the way, I'm on a vegetarian diet now, for whatever reason. Yeah, I wouldn't march in there and make an omelette. I'd be very tempted. I probably would eat a salad and sulk, but I don't know. I think it depends on the friend, which friends it is, and obviously if I've already been. Yeah. If all the main dishes are meat, fuck that, surely. Like, you wouldn't want to waste your money on a salad either. You don't want to go somewhere for food and eat a salad. Like, even for a vegetarian, like, a salad's not a meal. Oh, those four, so on, so. Also got a cucumber. I'm gonna pick the top one. I think if it was my friends, and I'd gone and been like, I'm on a vegetarian diet, and they'd in response gone, right, we're going for food, we're going to a steakhouse. I'm like, oh, fuck you. I see what you did there. Very good, very good. Yeah, I think I'd pick the top one because I wouldn't want to pay for a salad that I don't want. I'll just fucking leave. And again, I feel like for the most of the time, if you're being a vegetarian, it's because you don't want to eat meat at all. Like, people either reduce their meat intake if it's to try and just eat less meat. It's very rare that they'll just go all vegetarian just to eat less meat. You'd rather, yeah, if you're going all the way veggie, it's usually because you just don't want to touch it at all anymore, which I get. You are lost in a maze when you come across a group who are also lost. Do you organize the biggest and strongest to kick the path through the hedges, following behind with encouraging cries? Split them up into search parties and send them in different directions, ordering them to pop back the finds to you if they get lost. Canvass their opinions as to the best way to get out and choose the most sensible one. Tag on behind in the hopes they know the way out. Nah, I don't want to work this out. Yeah, it depends, isn't it? If you're in so Pleasure Beach in Blackpool, UK has a maze, a hedge maze. You're not gonna kick your way out of that if you get lost in it, are you? That's the only issue I have. I'm picturing like, yeah, I'm picturing what's the word? Like an amusement park, essentially, where you couldn't kick it out because you'd get charged with trying to repair the damn thing. Whereas if it's someone maliciously putting you in there, yeah, I'd probably just kick my way out. Like, why not? I'm gonna assume it's not, because I'm the hedge and walk over the top. Yeah, also a valid idea. Yeah, I think this one, because splitting up, that's stupid. If you split up, there's probably a chance that you're not going to find each other again. Because it's so easy to get turned around in a maze and just get completely lost again. And I would like to work it out. I wouldn't just tag on and wait for them to get it right. So we'll do this one. Next. When choosing a new car, what do you look for? Looks and speed? Comfort and looks? Yeah. An armoured vehicle? Seems very specific. Safety and economy. For me, it's comfort and looks. I much prefer to go for a car that I like the look of and is comfortable to sit in. I don't know how much safety and economy you sacrificed as part of that, but yeah, definitely go for. I'd definitely go for more of the aesthetic. So that's an easy one for me. Past halfway. Oh no, this is halfway. Sorry. If you found out that someone thought you were power hungry, how would you react? Mortify and seek to address the obvious misunderstanding. Be annoyed but secretly be a little bit flattered at the thought I was capable of it. Yeah, exactly. You want to be comfy while you die. Yeah. Deny it, but you know deep down that they're right. Thank them for the compliment. I wouldn't call myself power hungry. Someone called me power hungry. Shit. No, that's a bad thing. 'Cause it's a controlling personality, which I think is a negative thing. I think I'd want to know like what makes you think that. Like, yeah, I think I'd probably be this. Mortified's a bit rough, but I wouldn't say. I wouldn't feel flattered for it. To be power hungry is to be controlling. It's not to be like, oh, you want to be a. I can see you going to be a leader. It's like it's not how I look at power hungry. Being power hungry is you just try and take control of everything, which is annoying. So, mortified. You're on jury duty. The jury have been sent out and are about to choose a foreman. Would you... What's a foreman? Say you don't mind who's chosen as long as it's not you. Look around and hope someone else volunteers. Tell everyone, I assume it's the person who says, yeah, we all think he should be dead. Head of committee. What's a head of committee? Tell everyone to take 5. You know that the right verdict. You know the right verdict, and you'll be going back to tell the judge what it is shortly. The one in charge. Right. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. You'd like to be considered in the vote? No. No. I don't know why. The thing about this is just I'd rather just. I haven't done jury duty yet, and I'm just not fussed by it. Like, sure. Look around how someone else volunteers. I think this one actually. Again, it's that thing of. If they were like, please, can you do it? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, fine. But I wouldn't like to be. I'm like, oh, but please, can you consider me, please? I would like to, and I wouldn't be like, it's fine. We'll sort this. But I wouldn't be like, yeah, just pick someone else, please. Please, just pick someone else. Like, do you want to? Do you want to do it? No. Do you want to? Oh, okay, no one's getting fucking picked for fuck's sake. Yeah, this one. This is what I'm like with most things. I'll step up if I need to. I don't want to have to. How would you like your children to grow up? Without an existence. By ambitious, kind and a little ambitious. Meek and kind, real meek. So I'll never think of usurping me as head of the family. Fucking hell. No, I'm kind but a little ambitious. You need to be... To preface this, I don't want children. Ever. I'm not keen on the idea. Fine for people who do. I have said it myself, I'm just way too selfish to have children. That's just how I've always looked at myself. Me problem, not a child problem. Oh, it's a bit of a child problem, but it's more just a me problem, not liking children. I don't want you being an ambitious kid. The world sucks and will beat you down to the expectations. No, I think like a little ambition helps because it gives you it'll give them motivation to do something. Like I think the issue I've had is I never really had any real motivation, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I just kind of happily like I'll just kind of meander between stuff. There's nothing that I really like. Well, apart from streaming now, I guess, but there's nothing that I heavily stick to. So yeah, pick that one. What sort of politician do you most look up to? Senator, because they deal with big stuff, no idea. Local councillor, because they work with their neighbourhood. President, because they've got to the top. Here, I want to know where all politicians look up to me. I hate politics. I have nothing to do with it. I don't care. Senators are big stuff. I don't want to deal with big stuff. I don't want to pick any of these. Maybe local councillor? It's politics, want to be picked. Yeah, to fucking tear it down from the inside. I don't like any of these. I'm just going to pick this because working with the local community might be fun. Sounds a bit more rewarding. But all I'm going for with that. I hate political questions. A driver pulls dangerously out of a turning in front of you and forces you to brake hard. What is your response? Not on the registration and maybe with a view to maybe reporting them. Follow them for however long it takes, and when they stop, make a citizen's arrest for dangerous driving. Shrug it off, nobody got hurt. Sound your horn, make a gesture. For me, it's this one. I don't get road rage. The one time I've gotten road rage is because I genuinely nearly died, and he was on his phone, and that was recently. Hello, Eric. How we doing? For the most part, how the fuck is there everyone stupid? Yeah, like you're right. I'm not saying like you're bad for having road rage, but if someone did that, I'd probably just leave it. Yeah, there's a few like that where I'm like, I wouldn't pick any of these, but this one I would, so I would just shrug it off and got hurt. What's better, to be powerful or to be liked? Liked every time. Powerful, but it's nice to be liked where possible. Liked, but a little power is nice too. Powerful, when I have enough power, I can order people to like me. I think it's the other way around. If people like you, they will give you power. It's kind of how I look at it. Put a Mad Max style chase after them. Nice. Yeah, I think for me it's liked, but a little bit of power is nice too. And again, it goes back to the last quiz that we did, where like that power is what keeps you within the group, kind of thing. Because liked every time's a strong one, but I believe that if you are liked enough. Yeah, exactly. People like you, then they grow to respect you, and they grow to give you the power to do some things, whether it... not saying, like, that's how you become a leader, more mean, like, that's how you become responsible for something. Which is power, but not necessarily in the obvious sense of ruling something. It's just, we trust you with this level of responsibility or whatever, because we respect you and how you look at things, kind of thing. So yeah. I'm picking this one because of just how that works in my head. Obedience does breed unity. That's true. Unity breeds power, and power is life. Yeah, great. It's actually obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity, but it's fine. This looks like I might line up nicely for my food arriving. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't become a leader without people agreeing with you. We've already discussed that we don't want breeding. Oh, alright, I get it. Go on, lad. How is Eric today, anyway? Sorry, you coming out of the quiz, so I forgot to ask. Ethical and responsible use of power is what everybody should aim for. 4 wimps, a nice idea, but will never catch on difficult. Ooh! I was gonna say what everyone should aim for, but it can be difficult. Related by fucking the right people in my old office. Nice. I think difficult might be the choice. I was gonna say what everyone should aim for, which you should. An awful work day behind me. But, you know. Yep, it's done. It's all gone. You don't have to worry about it. You can chill out. You can have a nice chill evening. See, it's what everyone should aim for, but it's difficult. Especially like the way the world is at the minute. Yeah, we've had that question. Yeah, I agree with that. There's maybe some exceptions, but I don't even think they come into it. I believe, yeah. I absolutely agree with that, Slicks. Yeah, I'm gonna say difficult. Because that's what makes people not aim for it, is because it's so difficult sometimes. And you just kind of have to find that balance. Let it chill. I've got a taste of anxiety because I should go to bed. Don't want to. I mean, you know if you don't go to bed, how you'll be tomorrow, and you weigh up whether you want to still do stuff or not. I would try not to stress about it. Just do something that'll chill you out, and if you start to feel tired, then you'll go to sleep. How I normally do it. Just let my boring ass voice put you to sleep. It'd be fine. We're going to go difficult with this one. I do agree with this. Everybody should aim for it, but it is difficult, and that's why it's so hard to aim for these days. A junior colleague is promoted to manager above you. Do you give them congratulations through gritted teeth, a dirty look, heartfelt congratulations, or your letter of resignation? Nah. Especially the way I work, because I work very much on do the minimum required. Definitely just like the back of... Yeah, like the situations aren't... For such big questions, yeah, are they a twat? Do they deserve it? Yeah. But it makes my life difficult. True. For me, so say it was just vanilla. Say I had no issues with them whatsoever. They weren't a dick. They just seemed to trundle on the job. I'd be fine with it because for me, I typically don't aim to excel above everybody else. I just do my job and I get paid for it. That's fine. So I see we get promoted above me. It's not abnormal to see. Because I don't strive for it. I don't make people aware that I want it, kind of thing. Just want to do my jobs. I just want to do my jobs. But there's a lot of people I trained got promoted above me for the same jobs I was going for, and everyone wondered why I transferred to a different office. No, that's rough. Yeah, if I was going for the job, again, that's where some saying like lack of background information. If I was also going for the job, it would be congratulations through gritted teeth. Because if I've gone for the job, it's because I feel I should get it. Don't make bets that I can't win most of the time. So normally if I'm going for it, it's because I feel like I should get it. I don't like what the quiz implies. Generally don't like either leading or following. Theoretically, you'll fall into one or the other. Just, I guess they're trying to make following a lot vaguer than they think. But I know what you mean. Like, you don't want to have to deal with anybody, so you won't want to lead. You won't want to lead people. You don't want to be following somebody else. I get it. I feel like there will definitely be people that fall in the middle, but I think these are trying to broaden it out so it does hit everybody. But yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm about the same, but but there's elements that will align me with one or the other, which is why it's fine to do. I'm taking this on just base vanilla shit. Don't let it blindly follow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas me, I would like to lead, but I'm too lazy to lead. Therefore, does that make me a follower? But really, I just do my own work, whatever. People suck, and the less you can keep, the better. The healthy limit of people. I love how many people are like-minded in here. It's great. I'm going for vanilla. I wasn't applying for the job because it doesn't say I was. The guy got promoted will be the way I work. That's probably going to happen most of the time. So I'm going to go heartfelt congratulations. For the record position, not the actual leader, but high up. I'm advising where possible. Also getting alien poon and not knowing without the signature. Yeah, I would like to be top dog, but I like to be up there. But then again, I don't like. No, I would like to be top, at the top. But what would you be prepared to do to get power? Anything necessary. God. Anything legal. Anything that sits easy with my conscience. Nothing not interested. Oh, she actually got it accurately as well. I don't know why I said it like that. I think I meant to say at the top, but that is definitely what I said. Do I strive for power? So at this point, do I strive for power at all? I would say no. It's normally if it's just given to me. I think there's nothing not interested. I don't go out of my way to do stuff for power. Tends to just happen. Anything that I have gained power in. So yeah, fuck it. Your boss announces that there will be a series of leadership seminars for all staff. How do you react? Ask if you can go to a first aid course instead. Ask how many sessions he'd like you to run. Sit right up front, ostentatiously taking notes on your iPad. Attend to show willing, but sit at the back and take notes. And don't take notes. Yeah. Less and less subtle indeed. I would like to. I feel like you should take any opportunity for free education that you can. I say that I've got that at work and I don't take it, but it's fine. I wouldn't like to run any of them. 23. I like how it's 23 not 25 though. It's a combination between sit up front and don't take notes. But really though, which are you? Pick this one. I couldn't really tell you why though. I would want to go is the main thing. I would want to go. I'd ideally like to go to a first aid course another time, but it wouldn't be in place of. I would like to do both. I wouldn't take notes though. Definitely wouldn't. I would maybe sit at the back, just kind of like, what's going on? So we'll pick this one. Wouldn't be showable notes because I would actually want to be there. Yeah. That's kind of, it gets you out of work as well. That's why I don't mind some training. The school PTA are arranging to put on a play. What's your attitude? I'll do makeup, scene painting, and promoting. No. I think it's best if I write and direct. Given that level of involvement, I may as well play the lead as well. I'm happy to take a leading role. I'll take a spear carrier part. Yeah, it's going to be the bottom one. But it's for all the wrong reasons. It's nothing that alludes to this. Well, theoretically me wanting to do that means I've got characteristics for something else. Realize you don't have a child and leave. Spear carrier for me. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing that. No, definitely wouldn't be doing that. Definitely wouldn't be doing this. I'll just pick this. Because fuck it. The short answer is none of them. Your firm announces they're organising a softball team for an inter-office tournament. Please tell me there's a way to say no. Say you'll be glad to drive the gear to the ground. Oh, okay, yeah. Go and hide in the bathroom until the team has been picked up. You'll be happy to play if needed. Announce that you'll be captain, pitcher, and first bat. Ooh, it's between one of the top two. I think I might actually go and hide. Yeah. Because you don't have to deal with them at all, do you? You don't have to worry about driving shit there. Yeah, no, I think I'll pick this one. Because fuck them. If it can be done without me, fuck off. Yeah, absolutely. The greatest skill in leadership is knowing how to make it look as if you're consulting others. What does that mean? Knowing how to get more of it. Knowing when to step back and let others lead. Knowing when to consult others. I think it's the bottom one. Knowing when to ask for help. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean you can't ask for help. It didn't say what it was. Could it be more of a disturbed stream? You want more? I don't think anybody wants more. Experiencers don't have all knowledge for the job anyway. You just have to tell them. Yeah, exactly. A lot of the time, leadership is a management role, not a knowledge role. You want me to stream 24/7? You went to bed last time I did that. Purely for your entertainment. Well, if you want to fund my living so I can do that, sure. I'll stream me falling asleep if you're going to pay me for it. You went to bed last time I did that. Oh, very good. If I make it 18/7. So what? I only. Oh no, I get 6 hours sleep, 12 hours sleep. It's this one though. It's knowing to ask for help because, like Sarah said, a lot of the time leadership's a management role, not a knowledge role. Thank you. Right, what do we think? What do we think I'm gonna get? Do we think I'm gonna get leader or follower? I don't actually know. I think it's gonna give me follower because again I'm just so lazy. I never actually propelled myself forward to be a leader. For 45 hours now? Well, I'm weaker than you, that's fine. Actual hydrate. Ooh, might be my last swig, mind. That doesn't smell like water anymore. It's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Right, here we go. Oh! Of course I am. Fond of a quiet life. I thought it was just a yes or no kind of thing. You're not wildly ambitious, but you might fancy taking on some responsibilities if you don't have to fight too hard for it. Play your cards right and maybe you can impress the boss and stay liked as well. Perfect. That is exactly how I am. Like, to a T. Did we all get the same? Did we all get the same? Yeah, I always question the legitimacy of a quiz. Then everyone gets the same answer. But again, I thought it was just follow our leader, so to get this, I'm pleasantly surprised with, because that's exactly how I am.